Hi everyone, my name is Maha and I have high cholesterol, and that's the main reason why I'm interested in the low-fat version or part of the PSMF diet. And I found this recipe on Las Recetas and Trucos de Ana. And I'm sorry if I butchered the name of that channel, but I'll link the video down below if you guys are interested in seeing the original recipe. But I figured I'd bring you along with me about how the process that I use to turn a normal recipe into a PSMF version of that. So if you guys have any recipe that you'd like me to PSMF, please let me know in the comment down below and I'll be happy to give it a try. Just don't hit me with a croissant just yet. I'm still a beginner, guys, so take it easy on me. Okay, so for this specific recipe here, and this basically is a yogurt cake recipe. So we have, first ingredient is 3 eggs. So 3 eggs, that's an easy, 1 egg is 2 egg whites, 1 egg white is 2 tablespoons. So 3 eggs, that's 12 tablespoons, I think, yeah. Okay, sugar, that's an easy one. You replace with sweetener, zest of a lemon, no problem with that. Yogurt, we'll use the low-fat version of the yogurt, that's not a problem. Mascarpone. Mascarpone is a problem, guys. Mascarpone is very high in fat, and I don't think it belongs in the PSMF word. But let's sit with that for a second, and we'll come back to it. And then the last ingredient is cornstarch. Cornstarch, that's an easy replacement. We go with Xantham Gum instead. Here it says 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, so I'm probably going to be using 1/8 of a teaspoon of Xantham Gum, and then I'll take it up from there. Xantham Gum can be strong in flavor and has very strong effect. So I'll start with 1/8 of a tablespoon, and then I'll increase if I see the need to it. Now when it comes to the mascarpone, hang on! Do you guys remember like 10,000 years ago, I did this pumpkin and I turned it into puree, and I turned out having tens and thousands of jars of pumpkin in my fridge. I think I have one small jar of 1 cup left. Let's go check. Okay, here goes nothing. I think it's usually in this section that I have them. So, okay, let's do this. Oh my god, I see it! I see it! We have a jar! We have 1 cup, guys! 1 cup of pumpkin puree, let's see. Oh. Yay. Good. Is it still feasible? Is it still viable? Ah. Yeah, it smells like pumpkin. It smells, there's no, it looks very fine. Guys, I'm really surprised that this is still viable. I mean, if you guys remember, I did the pumpkin puree a bit over 2 months ago, was it in September, yeah, 2 months ago. And I just put it in my fridge, I didn't put it in my freezer, and it's still viable. I'm very surprised. This is my last pumpkin puree. It's like the last cup. Here it says 250 grams of mascarpone. My guess is about 1 cup, that like if you have 1 cup of mascarpone, I'm guessing. Obviously, mascarpone and pumpkin puree don't have the same texture. This is way more watery, and there is nothing liquidy except for the eggs in the recipe. So maybe I'm gonna start with half a cup of pumpkin puree and then see how the texture goes, and then I could add pumpkin puree accordingly. What do you guys think? Should I give it a try? Of course I'm gonna give it a try. Let's do this. So in this recipe, I'm going to be using half of the ingredients that I'm going to be listing below in the description, and that's because I didn't have a lot of faith in myself and in that recipe. But otherwise, here's the quantity. Try not to spill your sugar. All right, so we've got 6 tablespoons of egg white, 1 cup of sweetener, 1 cup of low-fat yogurt. And while I'm trying to get all of those yogurt out, I figured in case you didn't know or you just needed reminding, all of that egg whites that you have, you can freeze some in the fridge and then in the freezer, and then they would stay. Now here I'm adding a 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, and later I decided to add another 1/4 cup, so that's going to take us to half a cup. And then it's going to be 1/8 of teaspoons of xanthan gum, which I've also ended up adding another 1/8, so that's a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. And then I ran out of pumpkin spice, so I decided to make my own, and that's why I'm using now a little pinch of cinnamon, and then I'm gonna grate some nutmegs because I love nutmegs. I didn't have any ginger spice, so I didn't add any ginger. So guys, please add your pumpkin spice if you have some. Otherwise, just don't add it. Add whichever makes sense. You can just put just cinnamon or just a nutmeg or whatever flavor makes sense for you. Awesome. So now we can just mix everything and then dump it in an 8-inch tin. So you'll see later, guys, that my cake turned out very, very, very thin. And that's because I had half of the ingredients. So if you guys go for the full amount or the full quantity of ingredients, go for the 8-inch pan. But if you decide to go for half, the way I have, maybe do a 1/4 inch or something. All right, and then it's gonna be about 50 minutes, 50 to 55 minutes in a 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're good to go. See you on the other side. Okay, so I obviously butchered that cake. Yeah, what I did wrong is that instead of using this type of pen, which I have no idea what it's called because I suck, I use the silicone thingy, which I think it would make more sense if you use this instead of the silicone one, because this way when you're trying to get the cake out of the pan, you're not, it's not gonna fall apart, because obviously yogurt cake aren't as sturdy as your average cake, I guess. Anyways, so I'm gonna see if this tastes nice or not. I know there's a lot of sweetener. I had to put a lot of sweetener on top of it in order to try and cover up the cracks, but just don't tell anyone. Just keep it between us. Oh my god, guys. Oh my, this is really awesome. Like seriously, I really love it. And you know what? I did half the quantities of half the quantity of the ingredients because I didn't have faith in it, the recipe, but it's actually, you can taste the pumpkin. And yeah, just, how do you guys think? You guys like this type of format or no? If you do, let me know. I'd be happy to switch to this type of format. This feels more genuine to me, to be honest. Like I'm letting you in on my process, I'm letting you in on the way I do things and my videos and everything. If you like it, let me know, and I'd be happy to pursue this because it makes more sense to me and my character. I feel like I'm actually being myself here with you guys in this type. And again, if you guys are interested in seeing more recipes in PSMF, and if you have any PSMF stuff that you'd like me to try, like, hey, I have this type of cake. Do you think that we can make a PSMF version of it? Or whatever, right? It doesn't have to be cake. Could also be savory. I'm more of a savory tooth than I am a sweet tooth. But anyways, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'll give it a try as long as it's not croissant-ish, like. We're good. If you guys are interested in seeing more recipes like this, please hit the like and subscribe button. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.